What's up, loves? This is Erica Horowitz, and I'm a certified professional life coach helping women take their passions, both career and or creative, to the next level and do it in a way that feels really fun and less overwhelming and where they can merge it with the rest of their lives. So, today, as you can probably tell by the title, we're talking about habit change. And what I'm about to say is not novel at all, but it is so worth the reminder because habits, I love talking about habits. They're so important because, as we know, how you spend your time is how you spend your life. And habits, aka stuff you do over and over and over again, can add up to a lot of time. And personally, I want to make sure that what I'm spending a lot of time on is aligned with my deepest values, who I want to be in this world, what I love to do in this world, and not detracting from that. So, really simple way to make habits easier for yourself, and it is make them easier for yourself. Now you're like, what? It sounds like I'm just going around in circles. I know. Basically, what I mean by that, take away the need for willpower wherever possible. So here's an example. I recently, 2 weeks ago, canceled my cable because I didn't watch a ton of TV to begin with, but I was getting into this habit of watching Hallmark movies more than I'd like, and HGTV, just watching House Hunters reruns while I was cleaning, which you think that you're really cleaning, but I was looking at the TV way too much, so things just take longer, and I would go to bed later, and I'm trying to save a little bit of money, and it's just not necessary. Plus, I wasn't even watching basketball, which is, I think, why I initially got my cable back. And the Knicks suck. So that's another story. But anyway, I canceled my cable, and now this habit is no longer even an option. So there is no willpower needed. I just have to do something else with my time. And fortunately, for the most part, I've chosen more constructive things to do with my time. I did watch a movie last night, but that was kind of a special thing, and it was one movie as opposed to, oh, look, another movie's starting. Let's just keep it on. It was more selective. I'm not huge into Netflix or anything like that. I just wanted a special chick flick night, so that's what I did. But yeah, so I took away the option. Another thing I'm considering, but I don't know if I'm ready to pull the trigger on, I've been ordering more takeout than I would like to. And I'm thinking about, from Seamless, I use the website seamless.com, and I'm thinking about having a friend change the password, change the account to be under their email address and change the password so that I can't go in and reset the password, and then block the app and website from my iPad, my phone, my laptop. It's heavy duty stuff. The addiction to pad thai is real. And I don't know if I'm ready to do that yet. But I'm considering it because then, yes, I could make the phone call and order it that way, which I have no problem doing, but it's way less convenient than just hopping on the web real quick or on this app and doing it that way. So I think it would really help, but I don't know if I'm ready yet. Talking about formation. So this willpower thing, it really helps. I have found more examples of where it helps when you were trying to break a habit rather than form one, but I do think that there are situations where it really can help you form one. Like if you really want to get into the habit, you already work out and you enjoy working out. So getting yourself to work out is not the biggest issue, but if you're trying to now work out in the morning, but the gym is too far away, or it's too dark and cold out, and it's that's repelling you from going out, or the gym is too expensive, buy yourself a treadmill or a piece of exercise equipment, or consider moving to a building where there's a gym in the building. If neither of those are options, because for whatever reason, what about maybe getting into YouTube videos more often and doing a workout from home that doesn't require a piece of equipment? So stuff like that, just take away the need for willpower. What else? If you wanted to write more, say you're trying to write a novel and you want to write a chapter a week or half a chapter a week, can you join a writing group where you have to potentially pay a small fee and they're gonna make sure, like, you need to, when you show up, you need to have something written. Like, they're not messing around, because then that adds that accountability factor as well. So it's accountability plus it's just this like de facto group you've joined, and now it's part of your routine, and there's no willpower, or less willpower, because you still have to get yourself to do it, but it's kind of like, well, I got to do it. I'm paying for this thing. People are expecting it. So, yeah. So, I have another thing where, like, if you wanted to start backing up your computer more, can you have a system that does it for you automatically every month, or every week, or however often, so that it's not even a habit? You don't have to think about it. I think the reason, though, that we often don't make it easier for ourselves is because we're not sure that we really want to change yet. Just like me with my seamless example. And so we really have to decide. And it's okay. Sometimes you're just not ready to let go of a certain habit or to create a new one. And if you're okay with that, then maybe now is just not the time. But if you are ready to change a habit, either to break it or form it, where can you make it? How can you make it easier for yourself? I think it's a good question to ponder. How can you get rid of the need for willpower, so that it's sort of an autopilot thing? Like, oops, don't have it anymore, don't have access to the thing. Okay. Oh, one more thing. If any of you are reformed chronic nail biters or cuticle pickers, it's been a lifelong habit of mine, and it's gross, and I'm trying to change it. But the whole willpower thing, unless I like cut off my hand, I don't know how that's gonna work. Now I just don't have a hand, so no nails to bite. Yeah, that's not gonna work for me. So I don't know, maybe if I wore, like, at home, wore those light cotton gloves more. Or I'm also thinking of maybe putting a rubber band around my wrist, and every time I like feel like my hand going towards my mouth, just slap it or smack it, whatever. Slap it, smack it. It's like bop it. Have a fabulous day, and I will talk to you real soon in another video coming up probably within a couple of days. All right, bye guys.